Yo, yo, it's K13, and this is July 2nd of 2021. And I know it's been a while since my last podcast, but I mean, I haven't heard anybody ask for it, so it's not really a big deal that I waited so long. And I really, it's not even like about motivation to do them. It's more of like I was trying to come up with things to talk about on the podcast. And I would think about it like mostly every day. And can you believe I still didn't come up with anything like, well, I have a couple of angles that I would like to speak about, but I think about like my own channel and the stuff I'm already doing, like figure reviewing, and like I think about these topics and they wouldn't really go well with like my channel. It'd be really weird for like somebody who doesn't even know me, like just not a subscriber, just a random person, like goes on my channel and he sees SAS review of Will Zeppeli, and then the podcast says like uh reasons the government is lying to us. Like just imagine seeing that shit is just like weird. I mean it's really pretty weird with some of my videos, and then my podcasts have some really weird headliners, and I'll just be like, wow, imagine like a random person just going through my channel and he's just like, podcast review, podcast review Apex. Wow, that's really weird. Yeah, I know. Like, I was really planning on making like multiple channels, but then I figured it was like not a lot of work. More of it's just like, what can I say? It would just, if I already have like a base here on K13 TV, then I feel like branching out to a different channel and starting all over again would be not stupid, more of like unnecessary at the moment. If in the future I really do want to just make another channel, not vlogging or any of that shit. I really was never into vlogging. Plus, I, I don't know. That shit seems boring to me. Or not boring, just kind of weird. Just people seeing your life and you're like recording a lot of the stuff you're doing, and at that point you're not even like doing stuff for yourself. You like go to like a public event, and a lot of that shit you're doing for the views, which I understand. You have to keep the viewers engaged, and you want to see people, like, if you want to keep them engaged into the video so you can get that good watch time. But then I think about it, I'm just like, nah, uh, vlogging wouldn't be something I'm interested in. I definitely like gaming. The only like downside of gaming would be like long videos of like, because I don't know if you guys follow this dude on YouTube, I temp plays. He does like YouTube of just Apex, and he really doesn't do much. Like his videos aren't really to the extent of like entertaining. He pretty much just like shows like him winning and killing other enemies, and that's pretty much it. Like even him himself, like he barely commentates in the video. He pretty much just just recording what he says throughout the video of him playing. Like, there's a team over there. Oh, I did 50 on him. Like shit like that. Like, yeah, that's fun to a certain extent. I feel like 22 minutes is a lot. A lot of people maybe, I feel like a lot of the time people should just turn on times two speed just to like I know I used to watch a lot of Leonhardt, and like I wouldn't want to watch because he talked a lot in his videos, and it would just be a lot of him just like talking the whole time, and it'd be boring. So I would go like, I would want to just see his polls, so I just would times two, and then if he starts spazzing out, then he got a good card, so you'll like rewind it 10 seconds, switch it back to normal, and then watch it. I don't know. I'm trying to get like, like I've lost a little bit of motivation from my YouTube channel. I definitely don't want to give up because I mean I'm pretty much deep in this bitch, like balls deep. Cause like I've invested into a couple things for my YouTube channel, and it's a good, like, I guess, career if you can make something out of it. Um, that's pretty. Like I don't really lose motivation. I do. You have that like off season and shit. J Cole, man, don't even get me started on that, bro. I haven't really even listened to it. Usually for albums, what I do is like I'll click on the album, right, and just to see which songs, like, give me that little tingle. I'll I'll go, start from the beginning, right, and just go skip and just skip, skim. If the beat catches my attention, I'll listen to that hoe. And a lot of the times, like the J Cole album of off season, a lot of that stuff is just mainly verses, and that's like which it should be like that. Don't listen to the sound, listen to the what he says. But I don't know. I guess that whole like, nah, he definitely has some killer bars in that bitch. I don't know. I really don't want to just sit down and listen word for word. I want to just bop it out. I want to just go in my car, cruise, just listen to some bops. That's pretty much it. Like, I feel like that's sometimes, if I really want to get serious in my songs, I'll listen to like the the lyrics and all that stuff. Give me a sec. But for the most part, I don't know, like Jake was album, like it just based just based off the stuff that I've heard on it, like I would give it like a 6 out of 10. That doesn't really intrigue me. Um, I would say KOD is a little bit better. KOD had some crazy beats on there that I guess that's what he tried to go for in the album, anyways. I don't know if you could even call it an album. It was more like a LP. I don't know. These rappers nowadays, like back then, if you would want to make, well, for me, the way I see it is like musicians or rappers. Yeah, not musicians, just hip hop rappers. They have an album, and then they would have mixtapes. Back then, they don't. I don't think a lot of them make mixtapes now. The ones that make mixtapes are like underground, underground, like underground, underground. The ones like, well, like, check out my SoundCloud. Sorry about that. I know. Every time I try to like clear my throat, I try to move away, but I still have like that good talk, so I'm like going away, and then sorry. But yeah, for like mixtapes, I feel like artists should just use, this is just should be them, all their creativity, whatever they want to do, try out new shit, all that crazy stuff for a musician should be just in mixtapes. And then when you have an album that's gonna release out to the world, and your label is pretty much saying a lot of your album, oh no, a lot of your album, they have a lot of say in it, then obviously, you have to kind of listen to them. And I mean, that's the shitty thing about labels, but it is what it is. And that's what it is. And yeah, a lot of rappers don't really do a lot of rappers don't really do mixtapes anymore, which is sad, but it is what it is. I feel like everything needs to have its own. You need to make money either way, because like I think mixtapes don't really make money. I know Mac Miller used to make hella mixtapes or LPs. I think even at this point, LPs are even like even part of, like, they can make money off LPs. Which LPs, I'm not really entirely sure what the difference between an LP and an album would be, but I can a little quick Yahoo search. The difference between LP and albums. Oh, there's EPs too. Man, I fucking forget about that. And an album. So, fuck. The only terms that can be used interchangeably are album and LP, as they are one and the same. What the fuck? LP stands for long play, which is in a sense a full length album. The Wikipedia definition reads an album is a collection of audio recordings issued as a single item on a CD, record, audio tape, or another medium. Ah, that's lame then. These are longer than EPs. Okay, so EPs are just short of long plays. Oh my god. Making this shit so difficult, but it used to be or it used to be EPs, LPs, albums, and mixtapes. But I still don't know what the difference between it like why wouldn't you just call it an album, you know? What's the point? Let me see. Let's see. Jesus, I don't even want to go into this right now. It is still not clear to me. There's already made a clear difference between 12 songs and an LP, but the difference between an album and an LP is still not clear to me. It is right that when an LP lasts more than 20 minutes, it has at least 4 tracks or more, that I should add album to the format, even when it isn't mentioned on the record. In that case, I posted this topic just to make things clear for me. Let's see. There is nothing to compare. LP is a physical format. Album is a marketing, artistic concept like single, EP, or mini album. So it's like asking what the difference between a CD and an album. CD and LP are both physical formats on which an album can be presented, and an album can be on any format at all. An LP is an LP. So pretty much saying off season, for your eyes only, um, Forest Hills Drives, they all can be considered an LP, if I'm not mistaken. One more time. I'm going to read one more comment on this page. I would like to think that in addition to being a physical media, LPs and CDs are albums by norm. In the case someone is submitting a CD single or a compilation, then that should be additional info. But the almighty RSG obviously differs. Common usage has led to this term LP being synonymous. Fuck, I forgot how to say that. Synonymous. It's like when two words are the same meaning, but it's a different word. With album and with most LPs or albums, the term should be used distinctively on Discogs for accuracy. Now, okay, one more comment. One more comment. You've got the terminology a bit mixed up again. Albums are often released on LP and CD formats, but often released on other formats too. Multiple 12 song cuts, especially in electronic music, more gimmicky formats. Full length LPs and CDs are also released that are not considered to be albums. This is why we keep coming back to the point. Don't add additional description tags or physical format tags unless you are sure they are correct and they have been clearly marked or marketed as such. Okay, so pretty much like I said, like all albums could be LPs, and let's see, J. Cole, Forest Hill Drive. Forest Hill Drive. It's probably his best album so far. Shitty, but I mean that was probably his peak. Be like that. Okay, let's see. Studio album by J. Cole. Released. Yeah, it says album. It doesn't say LP. What the fuck, man? This shit is so goddamn confusing. He's on his way. He's about to get paid. He's on his way to Hollywood. I can't believe the needle drop gave him a shitty. I think he gave him like a 6. I'm like, bruh, come on now. He's about to get paid. He's on his way to Hollywood. Okay. Oh, okay. So an album is an album, right? That's just. Oh, I get it now. Okay. So an album is just a marketing thing. LP just means a physical thing, right? Yes. Vinyl is considered a LP. So when an artist releases music, a bundle of music, can they call it a LP if it's not gonna get dropped physically? Because artists can drop something, but it's digitally only. So you can't call it a LP, right? That's the only thing I can come up with that makes sense to me. It's because I remember I used to be really into this rapper Wiz Khalifa. Yeah, gang gang 420, smoke that. But he released an album. Oh, I thought it was just called an LP. I thought that's what he labeled it as, but it says right here album in 2013 called Live in Concert, which had like 8 songs total. And they had like 2, 3 songs on there that was pretty good. But other than that, West Khalifa pretty much didn't really care. See, there it is. Oh, so it's EP then. So okay, so what's an EP then? Would it just be like an album but not as long? Let me see this real quick. Let me pause this. I gotta take a drink. Hold up. Okay. An EP, an extended play record, usually referred to as an EP, is a musical recording that contains more tracks than a single, but fewer than an album. Oh my god. I swear, I think they're just coming up with shit, man. It's okay, so basically, just like it says, it's just short, so you can't consider it an album. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so if like, for example, if I wanted to release 6 songs in a bundle and they all kind of correlate, that would just be called the EP. Okay. Okay, so like if you just had like 1 or 2 songs, you can't call it an EP, right? 2 songs? No. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you could. That's kind of lame. Like I don't get it. Like why even release? Oh man. That's cool. I really do like when rappers or like artists in general just drop like singles out of nowhere. But then again, you could be like Isaiah Rashad and then drop nothing, or don't drop any type of bundle of music for since 2016. 5 years. 5 years he didn't drop a goddamn thing, which is insane. And it's insane because now he has dropped 2 songs in less than a month. So they all kind of dropped into like in a month. And the first one was "Lay with Y'all" featuring Duke Duke. And then I guess he technically dropped 3. The other one's not really official though. Kind of, because he posted it on Top Dog Entertainment YouTube. But he dropped "Lay with Y'all" in a month ago. To be exact, let me see here. May 6th. Oh no. May 6th. Shit, man. 2 months ago, pretty much. 2 months ago. Then, let's see. Headshots dropped 2 weeks ago on June 17th. And let's see. Lay with Y'all after 2 months is at 3.2 million views. And he didn't release a bundle of music in 5 years. Is that loyal fans or good marketing? You tell me. Then Headshots released 2 weeks ago, and pretty much on Spotify. I can't really decipher it on YouTube because he dropped one. I think he dropped like 3 like albums. I mean, videos on YouTube. So like, I can't really add them. Maybe like, oh, that's how much he has, but uh, yeah, that's crazy, right? And then he dropped 200 Warning, which is a pretty good song on Top Dog. which is out of the blue. Okay, so I pretty much wanted to talk about the new SAS coming out. Well, not coming out, but they recently dropped the colors of Lisa, and she looks great. I've seen people can say their concerns, and one concern is the scarf. Hopefully, it can move. That way, the ball peg does not. I mean, the pedestal goes in good on Lisa, and she can pose to the best of extent. Hopefully, her hair does not also get in the way for the pedestal to poke right into her back. And they also, I don't know why they brought up Bruno Pucci. Oh, Black Orders open July? Nah, let me see real quick. He's on his Hollywood. He's on his way. He's about to get paid. He's on his way to Hollywood. I need to translate. I have what's that fucking browser called? Internet. Internet. The new Internet Edge. It doesn't translate it for you automatically though. You have to go to. I have to use Google, but even then, this shit's not even fucking doing it for me. Oh my god, that's quite irritating. Why does it not do it no more? Translate. You fucking cunt. Oh, translate tweet. There you go. WF 2021 Autumn Sales Plan with complete limited benefits. Advanced limited order sales start notice. From July, we are planning to From July, we are planning to start accepting applications at Medicals Online. So you can probably apply there and work for them. Which, this is when I first saw this tweet, I was like, okay. I guess I really didn't really look into it, but this is just based off what they said, right? So you can apply for them. But what will you be doing? Will you be in the sweatshops? Will you be in the company? That'd be pretty fucking awesome. That would be pretty fucking awesome to be working for Medicos. Like, what would even go down? Like, would you be in like that round circle? And they're like, all right, all right. The CEO's like, all right. So we're gonna give him Lisa, and everybody's like, okay, and Bruno Bucciarati. Oh, wait, cause he's virgin. Virgin, like virgin. No, version black. Sorry, say it one more time. Version black. Um, Another recolor. Wait. Scratch that. So, no one in the circle. Well, maybe because it's Japan. I don't know, but no one's ever gonna. For the most part, no one stands up to the CEO, right? So the CEO's like, Virgin Black. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck? They all like throw confetti in the air and shit. And there's that one dude like sitting there in the dark. Gozaimasu. He's like, in his head, he's thinking, wow, these motherfuckers are gonna give the fans another recolor. And I cannot believe it. And they're just gonna eat it up. Me. They're just gonna eat that shit up. And I'm not gonna lie. Bruno Bucciarati is looking stupid fly, my boy. My boy about to pull holes left and right. I don't get it though. Where did they pull off this black? Is that from a manga cover? Or they just can't come up with it? Bucciarati. Manga cover. Cause I don't Well, I don't know. I didn't really read the manga, but I don't recall ever him being black. Maybe though, because I've seen a custom of somebody did Bruno Bucciarati black, and it looked kind of cool. And they pretty much were spot on. It looks exactly like. I've been thinking about that a lot. Like a lot of these, I've seen people make customs, like insane customs, and dude, they look better than Medicos, man. Is Medicos just raw dogging us, bro? Let me ask this question real quick on this. I'm gonna pause this. Okay, so I was semi right. It's from a manga cover. If I can find it, I will post it on this podcast. I'm pretty much gonna put pictures of what I'm kind of talking about throughout the podcast. I'm definitely gonna put Lisa colored, and oh, dude, honestly, if they should have just done Lisa with whole horse the releases, bro, whole horse is gonna look so fucking fire. I can't fucking wait. It's gonna be sick as fuck. Um, but yeah, for the most part, I kind of lost motivation because I'm going on this like streak of just JoJo figures, and I really just don't want to just stick to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Super Action Statue. It just sounds. I don't want to. I don't want people to go like, "Oh, that's that JoJo channel." I mean, it's okay, but down the road, JoJo's not gonna be popular. So a lot of my, well, maybe, especially if he ends part 8 soon. I feel like he's not, but I feel like he should end it soon or start part 9. I feel like a lot of people lose interest in part 8, but maybe I'm wrong, and you guys could prove me wrong. But I started reading part 8 after I finished part 7, so it was a lot of to like read. I'm gonna read part 7 again because I kind of just went through it and I liked it, so I'm gonna read it again. Man, imagine when they animate that hoe. But I sorry for I want to talk more, but it's pretty late. It's 1:48 a.m. I guess it's not late for some of y'all because you're nocturnal. I used to be nocturnal for sure. And like after I graduated high school, I was nocturnal as fuck. I wouldn't sleep till like 4 in the morning. That was the shit, dude. I miss those days. Now I'm a fucking grown up, and you have to go to sleep at a decent time to wake up at a decent time, so you're not tired throughout the day. At least I've been going to the gym a lot lately. I've been going for the last 2 or 3 weeks. It's been fun. Lost a couple pounds. Nothing worth noting. I feel like 10 to 15 pounds isn't really shit. I think 20 and more would be like a good achievement. But I've come to the conclusion that that shit is patience. That you're not gonna lose 100 pounds in a month. That's extremely unhealthy for the most part. But sorry for not tuning in, and please don't go anywhere. I understand you guys like content, and if there's no content, it's easy to leave. But please don't go anywhere. I will keep going. I'm not losing motivation. I'm still looking for that good angle on my YouTube channels and podcast. Please, this is just gonna be a wild ride. I'm not gonna give up. It's too late for that. Giving up is some pussy shit. All right, I'll see you guys in the next podcast. My next video will be, I can't remember. I think Diego Brando Wonder Festival. If not, it'll be maybe Riku. They just released them like last month or this month. The Riku version 2, because they had a version 1 already, but it was trash, and it was just not worth it. So thanks for tuning in, and please don't go anywhere if you're gonna watch this podcast. Well, I guess it's too late to say this now, but if you like the video, if you like the song, if you like the podcast, drop a like. If you're in for the long run, drop a subscribe. And I can't really make. Well, this is kind of unedited, but I'll make the ding. But thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next podcast or video. Thank you. All right, peace.